They lied on you, they plotted on you, but now they have to use those very hands they tried to curse you to usher in your blessings. They have to be the same one that's to announce, surely he's the best one. The people that, like, if you read the story of Esther, Haman, the evil man, that tried to kill the chosen people of the Most High, yeah, the Israelites. He had to be the same person that had to bless Esther's father. Well, Hadassah was her real name, but Esther's father was I can't remember his name. I remember Mordecai. Yeah, Esther's father's name was Mordecai, and Mordecai was actually recorded in the Book of Kings. And Kings is basically documents of like the royals. So like anything that happened to do with the royals, maybe a law was passed by a king. It was all recorded inside that document or book. So yeah, Mordecai was the same person that saved the king, which was Ahasuerus, from being poisoned, and he was recorded in the Kings for doing that in the Book of Kings. And so let's say one day now Haman came to Ahasuerus, and Ahasuerus said that this person has done something really good for me and I want to bless him. What do you think I should do for him? So Haman was out here saying the most. Like he was like, oh, he has to wear the king's vestments, he has to ride on the king's horse and everything. More times, the king was actually talking about the guy that Haman hated, which was Mordecai. He was Esther's father, but they didn't know because Esther was undercover Israelite. She actually had to change her name to sound like a Gentile because Jews weren't liked or allowed. So yeah, more times Haman was actually talking about blessing Mordecai, which was his enemy, because he wouldn't bow down to the king, because the Jews are the people that, okay, let me just break it down for you. So this is how it happened. So like the Jews, yeah, because they worship the Most High, they're the Most High people. But so they didn't want to, when they heard the sound, yeah, they were actually meant to bow down and worship the king. But they didn't do that because obviously they serve the Most High, yeah. So that's a sin. You can't have no other idols before, yeah. That's one of the 10 Commandments that was given to Moshe, whom the world knows as Moses, on Mount Sinai. So yeah, so the Jews won't do that. So now Haman is saying all these good things to bless a Jew, and more times he's thinking that the king is talking about blessing him. So then Haman ends up having to be the person to actually carry out all the things he said that the king must do to like reward the person for saving his life, which was Mordecai, because he saved him from being poisoned. So then Haman had to end up riding him on a horse, giving him all the king's vestments and everything. And he was probably pissed. And the thing is, yeah, the Most High sits you at a table in front of your enemies. Read Psalms 23. I do that every day. Well, I kind of stopped now. Like, I had to keep on doing it. I have to be more consistent with it. Because there's power in your affirmations, power in your words. Mostly when you're repeating things, it actually gets it stuck in your brain. Like, even Psalms 23, I used to have to read it from the Bible, but now I remember it because I've continue repeating it, and remember oneness. So I'm one with the words, one with the truth. Understand it? In the body of the Mashiach, Yahusha. So you guys remember, just because they're pouring on you and they're hating on you and all that, at the end of the day, it's not going to work out for the good. Haman and his whole household got hanged. They got hanged. And it even said in the Bible, curses the man that hangeth on a tree. I'm not sure if he was hanged on a tree, but still, he was hanged, man. He got lynched. Him and his wife, his sons, the people that he's supposed to protect. His whole household lynched just because of him. Just because of him, his whole household cursed. And that's another thing. Yeah, don't bring sin into the camp, because you bringing sin into the camp can be the reason for the whole camp dying off and perishing. I remember it was in the Old Testament that basically there was a man that like the Israelites gathered bowls like and these bowls were like they're heathenistic. Actually no, he basically when you go out to war, yeah, basically you take out the spoils of your enemies. But the Most High said, no, don't take any of the spoils because these ones are cursed. So that basically he took an idol, and the thing was like a deity or something, that them pagan people. So that because of Gentiles are pagans, period. They're pagans. If you're celebrating Christmas and all that, that's a Wicca holiday. You're a pagan. You're a witch. You're a diviner. Yeah. And obviously, disgrace to those who don't know, but now you're on the light and you know. I've just brought this information to the light, to you. And now that you know, it's a sin to you if you celebrate Christmas. You're not going to be seeing me celebrating Christmas saying, Merry Christmas, taking presents and giving presents. No, I give you presents throughout the year. I don't flipping care about Christmas. You're going to see me going about my day like a normal day, okay? I don't care if I'm celebrating it. I'm doing my own thing. I don't celebrate it. You can call me a Grinch. Okay, yes, I'm green. Okay? If you actually take, okay, spell Santa, Santa. Okay, now, spell Santa, okay, SA. Okay, take the N from the middle of Santa and put it to the end when you're spelling right now. So now you're going to spell Satan. I'm telling you, the devil's in the details. But you man are blue pill nation. Yes, you are the 2/3. You know what I'm saying? Do you know what the 2/3 are? Those are the people that originally are supposed to be Israelites. They're supposed to be part of the branch, the tree of life. But they got cut off because you know what? You know what? They want to be like the Gentiles. They want to serve sin. They don't love the Most High. They don't want to keep His commandments. So in order to guarantee your place in this divine tree, okay, to remain Israelite, part of this righteous, this holy, pure genealogy, you know what you have to do? You have to serve the Most High, keep His commandments, submit to Him daily. Your flesh has to die daily. Yes. And plus, we have already His laws written in our hearts, our minds, our soul, our spirits and all that. It's not like before that basically they had to read and everything. Like obviously you have to read and your Bible and everything. Yeah, but it's not like that. That it was like everything was like really like physical. It was like religious people, religious like a priesthood. That like they had to even like sacrifice lambs and all that when they sin. But now it's really spiritual. Like you know, when I say the blood of Yahusha, it's not actually blood. It's spiritual. It's a spiritual. It's symbolic. Understand it? It's not lambs and all that sacrificing. When we so basically like now we have a conscience. We know what's right and wrong. Automatically, when we're born, aren't we supposed to be pure? Like children, you think of pure because we're just born with a conscience, right and wrong. But then now we go through the world. The world says right is wrong and wrong is right. Then you get confused in the brain, and then that's why you really have to turn to the Most High Yah and start seeking out the truth for yourself and His kingdom for yourself. Put the kingdom first, and all shall be added unto you. Okay, like Matthew says. And it's actually Matthew. His actual name is Matthew, not Matthew. Matthew's like all this, you know how them Gentiles move, trying to make it sound English and all that, but it's actually Matthew. When you say it's not Jesus, it's Yahusha. It's not God. It's not, Elohim and all that. It's your Elohim, Most High. Not El. El is a pagan deity. It's Yahuwah, the Most High. Ahaya, Asha, Ahaya, I am that I am. As it says it in Exodus 3:14. So, them same people that laughed at you, that tried to bring you down, they were negative, they spoke death upon you, they tried to curse you. They're going to be the same people that are going to have to bless you. They're going to be the same people that are going to have to give you your praise, your accolades. And do you know how evil that is? The thing is, yeah, although it's a righteous thing, yeah, it's so evil for them because like you just have to laugh. The Most High is just gonna be laughing. You're like, I told you. See, all this time you had a wicked man for my people, and now look how it's working out for you. You see, them preying on your downfall is gonna be their own downfall. Yeah, they dig a pit for you and they fell inside their own pit. You know how stupid that is. Anyways, keep it blessed, keep it kosher, you know. Keep submitted to Yah, you know. Seek Him daily, you know. We're not perfect, not perfect. But these trials, they purify you, I'm telling you. You grow and mature, I'm telling you. Like the type of things I go through, you won't even think that I go through it. Like just because I'm so like I'm normal, as in like I just interact with you. I feel like I'm so happy, energetic, and positive out my outside. You know, you don't know what type of things people go through, type of situations and experiences they have. So you know, always be thankful and blessed. Be thankful and grateful to the Most High that you don't have to be in some certain situations. But anyways, whenever you're in the pickle, it tastes sweet because at the end of the day, it's gonna like, you know, sanctify your soul. It's gonna, you know, nourish your soul because at the end of the day, these trials are to perfect us to, you know, make us better. Because like obviously you have to put the gold in the fiery furnace in order for it to come out pure and refined. So if I don't have to go through these trials and tribulations, why would there be any reason to grow? Because like I'm just gonna be stagnant. I'm not gonna move. I'm just gonna stay a baby. I'm just gonna stay my pure child in the soul. You know what I'm saying? But you have to mature. That child, that inner child has to mature and become a giant and take over the world because we're lions. Roar. Yes, we're lions. That's how it's FM radio. And I'm the girl with the lion face and the pink dress because pink is my favorite color. And you can see that here, obviously. So yeah, pink is the best color in the world. Don't let anybody change your mind about the color pink if that's your favorite color. And yeah, but also purple is good because like royalty and stuff. So if you like purple, we're in the same boat. Yeah, purple will be my second color, and then blue will be my third because blue in the heavens, the skies, and also there's royal blue. But I like baby, like not baby blue, but like okay, I know this is off topic, but I'm gonna have to actually show you the blue that I'm talking about. So that this type of blue, I like that. I mean, obviously, I like green. I prefer lime green. Do you know why? I just like it because it's bright. I just like it. And yeah, anyways, you didn't ask like about my favorite colors, but yeah, that is the end of the video. I don't want to make it too long. So yeah, stay blessed. You know what I'm saying? And shalom, peace.